As we look at the sales for Routt County in September, it's evident that we hit our peak for this summer and units and volume. That is indicative of a lack of supply, not demand. Hi, this is John James from the James team at Remax Partners. And as you can see, we're having a wonderfully long peak of fall colors here in the Yampa Valley. Best show I've seen in a long time. And you would think it's mid-September rather than the beginning of October. But it is October, and that means we have a few new market updates for the month of September. And the watchwords for the market are supply and demand. Low supply and high demand are now taking their toll on the housing market here. There just aren't many homes to sell, and the ones which are available are getting snatched up pretty quickly. So let's begin, as we always do, with the three main indicators, and you'll see this bear out. Median sold price at $635,000 is 20% higher than where it was last year at $529,500. It's also a spike over last month's price as well. Number of sales were up over last September, going from 1018 to 1301. That's a 28% increase. And this happens to be the third straight month where the number of closed listings was less than the month before. And we had the same rate of decrease as last month. Sales volume was higher than last year by 58%, where September 2020, the volume was at almost 779 million. This year we had $1,229,669,963. Year over year, that is strong, but it is the second straight drop month over month we've had. Still, it is the seventh straight month we have seen sales volume over $1 billion. Now the real story, inventory. Median days on the MLS for the entire market has dropped 78% from 41 days to 9. Realistically, it can't get much lower unless the older inventory starts moving faster, but that's also what I said last month. Month supply, the time it would take to sell all of the inventory has gone from 5.5 months to 1.8 months. We're steeped in a seller's market since a balanced market would be closer to 6 months. September had a rolling average of 202 active listings. That's 54% over the 439 we saw last year, but there's been a continual drop since August 2019 and a jump off the proverbial cliff since last summer. And this is a scary number for the update, 1301. That's the number of new listings we saw in the market last month. It's only 5% over the 1241 that were added last September. That means supply is not anywhere close to keeping up with demand. We also hit another milestone last month. The sales to list price ratio hit 100%, where the sales price matched the list price, jumping a whole 2.4 percentage points from last year. And I think you would have to go back to 2006, 2007 to find the entire market hitting 100%, but my records don't go back that far. Price per square foot also hit an all-time high. It closed out at $446 compared to $352 last year. That's 27% higher. And that had a hit of a low in April of 2012, and it's been steadily climbing ever since. And that began spiking this year. Price reductions are down from last year by 14%, decreasing from 72 to 62. However, they are still up month over month. And at 5 months of increases in price reductions, we now have a consistent pattern. Those sellers that thought they could get ahead of the market, with their sales price, have been pulled back into the peloton, so to speak. We wrap up the entire market with pending listings. Like everything else, we have better numbers than last year. 10.5% more pendings year over year comes out to 1,259 homes under contract. But that number has continually dropped since May. Now, I've long believed it's best to look at the year-over-year numbers to see the overall health of the market. But the market has been so wacky since COVID hit last year, it makes sense to look month over month to recognize when it will correct itself and come off the crazy highs. And I think it already has this summer. What we will see out of this will likely be the whole market moving back into the pattern we saw pre-COVID. Time will tell. If you want to discuss it a little bit further, give me a call and we can chat. My number is 970-846-0797. You can also email me at johnjames@jamesteamsteamboat.com, or just leave a comment in the video and I will certainly respond. Get ready for the price segments next. Until then, take care. All right.